My name is Lisa Madry. I'm with National Wildlife Federation, and I'd like to welcome you all to the Eastern North Carolina Greenforce Summit. And we're really excited to be here today. This is our third of 3 summits we've held in North Carolina. The first was in Asheville about 3 weeks ago. Last week we were in Greensboro, and it's great to be here today. And it's great for me personally. I live in Austin, Texas. I'm based there working for the National Wildlife Federation with our campus ecology program. But I grew up partly in North Carolina. My dad's side of the family, it's all from Eastern North Carolina, from Wilson and Scotland Neck, and did our vacations as a kid out at Atlantic Beach, and I went to camp at Camp Seafair, so it feels like coming home, even though now I come from all the way from Texas to get back here, but everybody talks right, and so it's good to be back here. I'd also like to, we have with us Dr. Cleve, the president of Pamlico Community College, here to welcome us. So I'd like to give him a chance to come on up and give the official welcome.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to welcome folks to our campus, and so on behalf of our trustees, our staff, our faculty, and our students, I'll do just that. If this is your first trip to Pamlico County, your first trip to Pamlico Community College, be sure to make sure that it's not your last. If you're coming back, I don't blame you. Stay a while, spend some money. Pamlico County is the most interesting place, a real rural area, but it has an interesting pocket or two around the county that makes it rather unique. The areas of lowland and Hoboken are connected to the rest of this country by a 2-lane bridge. And until, I guess, we got more mobile in our society, they literally were out there on their own. Lowland is named that for a good reason. I think when there's a good dew, they have flooding down there. But they have earned their living for years and years off the land and the sea. And a lot of that still goes on today. And Oriental, right down the road here, has become literally an international sailing center. And I say that because if you walk down the street of Oriental and talk to 10 people, you're liable to hear 10 different accents from literally around the world. So Pamlico County, in its uniqueness and its rural beauty, also has some dimensions that aren't found anywhere else, and it's really exciting to be here. We are, as you saw the sign when you came in, we're the land, the sea, and the water meet, and we do that and do it well, and enjoy those that come to enjoy those natural resources. We're especially excited to have this group here. One thing that I want to do as the president of this college is get everybody that we can on this county and in this county. Economic development is sometimes slow here because of our infrastructure. So we do all we can to raise funds so when you go out and find that your car's been towed, pay that towing fee gladly because you're helping the college and helping our economy. Mine gets towed every other day, so I see that as hard. But I do welcome you to Pamlico County, to Pamlico Community College, and hope you have a most successful workshop and conference today. Thank you so much.
Well, great. And so we're really looking forward to a great day today. We hope that this is going to be a chance, with each of these summits, really, with the Greenforce initiative, we set out to really create a place where the people that are trying to work on, we've heard a lot of hype about what are green jobs, and it was really a couple of years ago, it kind of had gotten to a point where there's this great promise put out there about the green economy and how it was really going to be our future and it was really going to save us from I don't know, there's a lot of promises around green jobs. And what we looked at was at the community college level, there's a lot of people that are on the front lines trying to make that happen. And what does that really mean for you as you're trying to prepare the workforce that we need for the future? And so the Greenforce initiative has been a place where we could really come together, have those conversations of the people that are actually struggling and trying to make this happen, and look at what does that mean for you as you go forward. And some of the challenge, and what we've done with these summits is really tried to address some of the questions and challenges that we've heard from you. I mean, and many of you were actually involved in helping to plan and shape the agenda for this summit. And if I could just get like a show of hands of people that were either on a conference call or a webinar or filled out a survey as we began to shape this agenda, there's quite a few people around the room who actually responded to that and expressed needs in either planning calls or in surveys around what the agenda should look like. And so that's what we've tried to do, is respond to that and address things like, how are we going to know where the jobs are and what's the economic development future? And so we've got some time on the agenda to talk about that. We've got time to address things like how to create career pathways for low-skilled adults. And then we have the great opportunity here in North Carolina to partner with the community college system on the curriculum improvement process, the Super SIP process, and the Code Green initiative, which really, that's one thing that makes this summit unique. We're working in 6 regions around the country, and North Carolina is the only place where we're really working statewide because of the opportunity to work around the state with our partners with the community college system. So it's been really great to be able to do this in North Carolina. None of this would really be possible without the support from our sponsor for the Greenforce initiative, and that's Bank of America. And they have played a really kind of unique role as a funder of this initiative, because not only have they provided the funds, they provided a $1 million 2-year grant to National Wildlife Federation and Jobs for the Future for the partnership to build this initiative, but they also introduced our organizations and helped bring us together to create this. So we both started talking with them about some of the things some of the needs we saw and the interest we had in working with community colleges on green jobs programs, and they said, you guys need to meet and talk, and so they introduced us and have helped build that partnership, and that's really how the Greenforce initiative was started. So as a funder, they've been, kind of in a unique role from the start, and we have Derek Cohen with us here today to talk a little bit more about that in the bank's role. So please come on up.
Thank you, Lisa, for that warm introduction. Again, I'm Derek Cohen. I work with the bank in Eastern North Carolina, and certainly agree with previous 2 individuals that this is a beautiful part of the state and a spot to be. But I'm pleased to be here today and to represent the Bank of America Foundation and talk a little bit more about the role community colleges play in helping advance the renewable energy economy. First, let me start by saying Bank of America recognizes that businesses and environmental objectives go hand in hand. We also understand the critical importance of addressing global climate change as a significant challenge faced by clients and the communities that we serve. That is why in 2007, Bank of America embarked on a 10-year, $20 billion business initiative to address climate change through lending, investments, products, philanthropy, and our own operations. We believe this commitment is one way we can help set opportunity in motion for clients, our communities, while also contributing to the global economic recovery by creating new businesses, technologies, and jobs. I'm proud to share with you that we're ahead of schedule. In just 3 years, we've delivered $9.5 billion towards our $20 billion commitment. More than $542 million of that has been right here in North Carolina alone. This includes the financing of 42-unit housing development for low to moderate income individuals in Cherry Gardens, which is the oldest African-American community in Charlotte, North Carolina. There we invested $2.8 million in the $6 million development, which will be the first LEED-certified affordable housing project within the state. In addition, Bank of America has our tower in New York City, which is one of the most environmentally responsible high-rise office buildings in the world. It's the first skyscraper to strive for the U.S. Green Building Council's Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design Platinum designation. Unlike most large buildings, the tower will generate a significant portion of its power through a 5.1 megawatt cogeneration system. It will also save about half the energy used in the building. Half the energy used in buildings at its normal size, and will conserve millions of gallons of water through a green roof. That being said, I'm here to talk today about our $1 million grant the Bank of America Foundation provided to the National Wildlife Federation and Jobs for the Future to help fund the effort called the Greenforce Initiative, advancing greener careers and campuses. Community colleges across the country are at the forefront of of green growth and innovation. Whether it's addressing their own sustainability, developing new curricula to cultivate the green workforce, or making their campus operations a classroom by integrating sustainability into education, prepare graduates for jobs in the renewable energy and low carbon economy. With jobs in this country's emerging clean energy sector growing more than twice as fast as jobs overall, the National Wildlife Federation and Jobs for the Future have joined forces on this 2-year initiative that will spur green jobs, education, innovation, and training at community colleges in 6 regions across the country, with North Carolina being one of the targeted regions. This initiative seeks to strengthen the capacity of community colleges in the United States to implement or refine high-quality green career pathway programs while responding to immediate and long-term workforce needs in the emerging green sectors. By supporting the Greenforce initiative, Bank of America hopes to help advance these collaborative efforts by helping make deeper connections between colleges, employers, and state and local workforce development organizations. Thank you for your interest and participation in the Greenforce initiative and for seeing, like us, that addressing climate change isn't simply doing good for its own sake, but has long-term business opportunities that can help move our clean energy economy forward.